everybody. It's Gabe from Detailing Growth, and welcome back to another episode of the Talking Paint podcast. Today is going to be the first episode that we actually record and we upload to YouTube, as well as cross-upload to Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. Today, I wanted to talk about a really important concept that a lot of business owners don't really understand, and that's the value proposition, or in our industry's case, the customer value proposition. When it comes to high-end detailing, paint protection film, ceramic coatings, mediocrity is not going to fly. Everyone wants to do the best that they possibly can. Clients want the best, and they only want the best working on their cars. And getting out front of that just give me the best for everything type of mentality can be extremely difficult. So it's important that you differentiate yourself and make yourself out to be more than just the best, because the best only gets you so far. The value that you bring to a person, that's what's really going to make the difference between you and the next guy. So what is a customer value proposition? The customer value proposition is your secret weapon, your ace in the hole. It's a strategic tool that shows your customers that you understand what they need and you're the only one capable of delivering it. You want to be the person to provide them with a solution. You might be scratching your head like, okay, well, what does that mean for me? So traditional value propositions are busy selling products, right? So they're selling, in this case, they'll sell XYZ ceramic coating or XYZ paint protection film on these features, and that's it. What they fail to deliver on, most shop owners, is the value that you as a business bring to the table. CVP, or customer value proposition, is the understanding of the customer's goals and showing them how you're going to meet their goals. Let's talk about how you identify your CVP. So your CVP is going to be what makes you the best, what makes you top dog. Is it your innovative business model, or your shop, or the quality that you bring, the state-of-the-art facility that you have? Is it the guarantee that you as a shop bring? Is it services that you bring to the table that save the customer something, time, money, whatever it may be? Identify what these things are that make you truly unique and not just the product. How are you going to save your customers time? And how are you going to do it better than everybody else? This is the exercise I want you to take. I want you to take a piece of paper or open up a Word document, whatever, and I want you to write down the 10 things that you think your customer cares about. And then I want you to open up another document or move down, and I want you to write 10 things that you care about. And then I want you to try and find how those two lists interact with one another. And if you're finding that it's more about what you care about versus what the customer cares about, it's time to really look at your business model and find a way to adjust the trajectory and your sales, so to speak, so that you are meeting more of the customer value proposition than just what you think the value proposition should be. The goal being for you to align with your customer. You need to get inside your customer's head. What is important to them? What's their primary goal? They want to save money. They want to save time. They want their car to look good. They want to make cleaning easier. They want to protect their investment. You need to play into these things that are important to them and find ways for your shop to make a difference. If you're just offering paint protection film and ceramic coating, find out a way to become the best at that. if you're offering paint protection film, ceramic coating, and window tint, find a way to deliver the message that you're a one-stop shop and that you're the best place for them to go to save time and money and get it all done at once. The biggest thing that I would highly recommend you do is find a way to craft your message by building trust and emotional connection, right? So you want to find a way to connect with your client, speaking to their pride and status and passion that they have for whatever it is, whatever problem you're trying to solve for them or they want you to solve for them, right? Because you're not just offering these services, right? It needs to be an entire experience. And I mean experience all the way from when they first make contact to when these people come through your pipeline and give you a deposit and get on your schedule. And that moves us to the next part of that, and that's integrating the value proposition into your customer journey. And the customer journey is the whole picture. They go through from start to finish when they talk to you and your business. So it's broken out into 5 stages, right? So the first stage is awareness. And at this point, this is when the customer thinks that they have a need and your service could possibly help them, right? So your value proposition should clearly communicate how your service meets their needs better than everybody else. The next stage is consideration. That's when the customer reviews all the options that they have available on the table, and whether that be through you or comparing to other places, the choice in which direction they go lay in front of them. Your value proposition needs to display unique benefits and why you're the best choice. So considering that when all of these other options are available, you need to make sure that you deliver your message in a manner that they understand that you're the best choice. And the next phase from there is the purchase phase, right? So you're going to be reminding your clients during this phase as to why they have worked with you. And the purchase phase is usually that phase right from where they start asking well, what if this happens? Or, well, what if that happens? And right up until you capture the deposit to right after. That's the purchase phase where these people are going to be the most scared, right? Because they're making a leap of faith and they're jumping into something they don't quite understand. The next step is retention. This is after the service is done. What are you going to do to continue delivering on your value proposition, right? So you're an expert. So you're going to continue to provide them with care instructions, with ongoing customer support should they have a problem, right? If for whatever reason a client sends you a message and they say, hey, I've got a finger on this mirror, you don't argue with them over text message. You say, no problem. Our customer service is top notch. We're here for you. So just come on by with the car and we'll take care of it, right? So making sure that you continue to deliver on you being the expert and the best of the best, you make sure that that continues into post-purchase through customer support and your other unique benefits that you're bringing to the table. And the last part in the customer journey is advocacy, because satisfied customers make some of the best advocates. Advocates meaning they will talk positively about you. They will bring referrals to you. They'll talk about your positive experience that they had with you. These are the types of things that you want to make sure that the client has after the post-purchase retention, right? So that means making sure that you check in with them and you're talking to them and making sure everything's okay. You set them up for a 2-week appointment after the fact, and they come back so you can check over the work that you did, make sure everything's okay, right? So if you make it easy for them to say that you went above and beyond and provided them with an outstanding experience, now they are an advocate for you. So I hope some of this has been helpful and you've learned some terms that you didn't quite understand. Now, I understand that this isn't a breakdown like do A, B, C, D type of guide, and this is more of a concept and theory type of piece. The goal here is to get you thinking about things that you wouldn't otherwise really consider, right? Because a lot of you operate in your business every day, and the only thing that you care about is sales and getting people on the schedule. And while I understand that's important, both the customer journey and your customer value proposition need to be carefully crafted. And when I say carefully crafted, I mean these types of things, putting them on paper, making it real, and truly holding yourself accountable as to what these things mean for your business. That's what's going to set you apart from everybody else, because you've taken the time to do this while everybody else is just rushing to get people on the schedule. Because anybody could sell, and anybody can learn to sell and sell well. But if that's all you've got and you don't have anything else, then you have no shot of holding on to that client beyond the mediocre service that you provide for them. And that's the key to really growing and scaling a business to reach upper 6 and 7 figures. So if you found this episode valuable, please share this with a friend, post on Facebook, post on Instagram, TikTok, social media, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you, hear what you thought. If you think there's other things you'd like me to cover, I'm open to suggestions. If you have feedback on this episode, I really appreciate it. I've been working really hard to try and get my setup dialed in. Hopefully this is pretty good with the on-screen cues, and the audio sounds good. The camera looks good. I'm going to continue to try and improve this and bring more value to you with each episode that I put together. Because truthfully, my plan is to do a lot more of this at least once a week and to get more information out there for everybody. One last thing is that please join our group on Facebook, Detailer to Business Owner. We're sharing a lot of great information in that group. It's closed. It's not open to the public. We typically don't have spammers. It is a very tight-knit core group of people that share ideas and information. We'd love for you to join and be a part of that. So until next time, I appreciate all of you, and thanks for watching. See you in the next one.